Hey, grand evening, everyone. It's Empress Jennifer. I am at 7:28 p.m. on Sunday, September 22nd, 2024. I hope everyone had a beautiful Sunday. I did. I just had some things on my mind. Um, and the music in the background is not of my own. Of course, I sleep in my car, so there's cars riding by, and sometimes there's even noise campaigns to, do what they do. But anyway, again, I hope the beautiful people out there are having a beautiful Sunday evening. Um, I just was curious about that FBI watch list, being placed on there. Don't know why I was placed on there. What was the evidence um, of me being placed on an FBI watch list for someone who has never been arrested, never been accused by an officer of being whatever it is you be placed on the FBI watch list. I would think like a Unabomber or something of that nature, or someone who is a terrorist. I'm none of that. As a matter of fact, I don't like those types of people. So, or those types of activities, any activity that goes against the greater good of another human being, then I am against it. If it is not held properly in the court of law, and the law righteously judge and make the decision of a sentence or whatever it is that the judicial system will do according to the crime, then that's what it is. But when you have not been brought to the court about anything, someone out of somebody's have accused you of, that is very disturbing. And I have a lot of empathy for those who are currently in prison um, for crimes that they truly have not committed. Because there was someone or somebody's trying to do that very thing to me, or have me in some insane asylum when I'm very much sane. It is they who accuse me of being insane that's insane. I mean, I just can't imagine the collaboration to commit crimes in the court of law against another individual. And it's sad that it says, like, with a psychological evaluation, um, I guess after 3 years, they want you to do another one. I'm still trying to figure out, how did my fam or exes pull this off? Well, I'm glad I asked myself that. Okay, so I had a cousin, Tasha. I guess she's still living, I don't know. Anyway, this young lady, whom I thought was a friend, a true relative, as I thought my other relatives were. But when things started hitting the fan, and I started feeling some type of way, this individual would show up to my job, her and her mother. And I'm saying to myself, why are they there? I mean, I would think they still have a car, but nevertheless, everybody has that option to want to, ride a city bus if they choose to. Um, but I believe it was something nefarious going on. People picking up information, maybe even walking through to be on the camera system there because that one little supervisor, Gorilla, uh, she had it in for me for some reason because she's psycho. Um, but as I know it, I am going to be vindicated, and everyone is going to have to answer for their deeds and their hateful gestures, hateful crimes of unprecedented bullying at best. Um, I mean, this collaboration with others to bully and strong arm and socially engineer someone to become homeless and to think that that is okay, and then to back to Natasha. Now, this young lady, I will go on my lunch breaks and visit her. And mind you, she was supposed to be sick with all kind of sicknesses. She was heavy set. She was heavier than myself. Both she and I have that gap between the teeth, but our teeth are different. Our look is different. Um, and I'm not saying that she's an ugly person, but our look is different. But she could kind of pass for me, but our skin tone is also different. Um, and then I have some facial features that she does not have. Um, and some was by, an individual. I have a scar from an ex on my face, and you know, intuitively learning some things about this individual over the last couple of days is like, whoa. Like I said, all of my male counterparts, I believe, was sent, or once we got involved, were bribed, and they took the bribe to come up against me. Shame on you. But anyway, that's all right because it shows that you were not supposed to be in my permanent destiny. You were only a season. So, therefore, why I'm still being harassed by you, like I made the last video, everybody wants to know, why are you harassing me? Why are you keeping me from gainful employment or gainful monetary uh, resources like my YouTube channel or my TikTok? Why am I being shadow banned? I mean, if this does reach the audience outside of YouTube, I am grateful. And I really do need for y'all to know that the things that I speak on my channel are facts and true. There's no need for me to be on here to lie about anything. I'm a very private person. I would prefer not to be on YouTube, or to be discussing the things that I discuss about my family dynamic and my situation all over social media. But because of circumstances, it is what it is. And unfortunately, the way things are trending, I don't believe any of us are going to have much privacy, if not now. There is an apocalyptic uh, census that's going on with this AI and this hacking that, again, Edward Snowden warned all of us about. And it is very much in existence, and I am living proof. And I'm sure that there are others out there as well. I mean, I have been tracked, harassed with my phone, not being able to manipulate my phone as it should work properly per the manufacturing of its components. I have not been able to successfully work them as they are supposed to be worked because someone is always cloning, having access to my phone. So, in saying that, I would advise anyone to stop doing your banking on your phone. Why? So someone can hack you? Mm. And then back to going all the way plastic. That's ludicrous. If I'm being hacked, why would you do everything on your phone? Bitcoin, no. It has its place, but that's still something to do with a man-made structure, a human that could become deranged, bitter, uh, either don't like you, don't want you to be successful, wanna stop your Bitcoin from blessing your pocket or your transactions. That's what will ensue if we went totally plastic or total dependency on um, Bitcoin, credit cards, or dealing with any type of computer that can be hacked or is man controlled to function properly if someone wants to pay someone to do this to this individual's account. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what's happening to me. And it's a shame that is happening to me. And when I'm in the store and I see people, bring their phone with their credit card information to pay for their things, I am I am floored and scared at the sight of that, because no, I know better. There has to be some formal exchange, tangible exchange option. There is no way that you human beings ought to co-sign or conspire to be exclusively plastic. Is that not what the Bible is speaking of when they say, if you don't have that chip? Does that chip really mean they want to go plastic so they really can control you? Is that what that means? Let's go deep, uh, as Mr. Smart says. Dive deep, people. By the way, hey, Ralph Smart. Mwah. Love your content. It's been a while since I've been on there, but love your content, sir. Keep up the good work. Um, anyway, yeah, we need to think on that, right? Because I'm thinking that if they bribed and paid an ex of mine and did something to me to put me into a deep sleep, to put that Neuralink in me, or however they did it, because I did have to have some surgeries, not knowing that the whole time my community in which I used to live was being paid to harass me. But look at God, because I mean, really, I don't know what they did when they put me into that deep sleep by using anesthesia. But knowing Sandra, I'm thinking she probably wanted me to stay dead on the table, but not so. I remember when I had my lumpectomy from removal of a lump from my breast. Um, when I woke up from that, I was hysterically crying. And that never happened before. So I know at that particular time, something they did different with my surgery. And shame on you, doctor, who took a bribe to do something different to me. Whether it was the anesthesiologist or the oncologist or the surgeon, whichever one of you took the bribe to say do this while we're doing this, and we'll say this happened, but by the grace and mercy of the Most High, I am still here. It's a shame that we have to be cautious with everything and everybody in this era, but it is spoken in the word of the Most High, where it says, mankind will grow, their hearts will wax worse, meaning cold, malicious, no feeling, no empathy, no love or care or concern about another being. They're only concerned about how can this benefit me? How can I get richer? So it's imperative that mankind who have a brain and who has not totally been wiped out by the matrix, that we get an understanding that our food and water supply must be good and clean. Is it? Because we all know that the pharmaceutical, the doctors, the food companies are all in bed together. Hopefully not literally. Um, so prayer is a must, people. That balance in an injustice system. And for those who are imprisoned wrongfully, because I often think about my situation, like I know that I'm innocent, and I know that people in the judicial system know that I'm innocent, but yet I'm still waiting for my true justice, my information to come to me. Now imagine yourself in prison. A lawyer comes and speak with you and say, we did find that there was a mistake, you are innocent, and you're going to be exonerated. But it's going to wait a while. It's not going to happen today, but we're working on it. We got to get the paperwork Done. Okay, so why did you just sit here and say you are innocent, you are exonerated? Why can't, when you come there and tell that inmate, they walk out them gates with you? Why do they have to sit there longer in there, subject to jealous, hateful people that are well aware that these people are about to get out of prison? You know, kind of like my haters. They know, I know, that my information that you stole from me is coming back to me and that there is going to be a shift change. But yet and still, you're still out here doing witchcraft trying to prohibit it. But yet your reprobate mind don't see that you're only harming yourself. Your witchcraft, your dark magic is going to come back to you or someone in your household or family. I stand on that because you are unwarrantedly coming after me, and I have not done a thing to you. I need for you to catch that. So, again, anyone who sits up here and practice dark arts, ritualistic practices, trying to harm another individual who has not done anything to you and who has lived right and finds favor with the Most High, you are going to suffer your own deeds and gestures and incantations and divinations and spell work that you have sent out to that individual. I call judgment. I stand firm. In Yeshua name, I pray that He, the source, is with me. The ancestors are standing firm and fighting on my behalf. Because the ones who have attacked me from the womb, mind you, Sandra, you ought to know you have a reprobate mind if I'm still talking to you on September 22nd, 2024, and you and the others have done some egregious spell work against me, lying to the practitioner, although practitioner, you with the gifts and knowledge to make changes, but yet you choose to not study or intuitively know to whom you speak and take a payment from to harm another individual that will not be harmed by your craft, but it also is coming back to you. Now, I don't know how this practitioner bull crap works. I really don't. I just know that I am and I want to be connected to the Most High. You know, the one that created us, the one that gives us gifts. So, anyway, what I do know is there is some people, relatives, who have done some egregious things to me and have incorporated a number of people into their web to come up against me. And I'm trying to figure out who in their right mind would, I mean, especially if you don't know me and I have not done anything to you. And I get it because I'm out here homeless. I get it. I see the economy is terrible. Food prices are terrible. And I can only imagine if you have a light bill, rent, or mortgage, or car payment, auto insurance. I can only imagine uh, the load that you're having to carry. What you ought to do, practitioner, is pray that the ones who make the laws, who are changing the dynamic in the grocery store, where it is unreasonably priced. I mean, in my opinion, we should not have to pay for drinking water. It's essential. But it is what it is. Um, Again, I just don't understand farming, agriculture, because I know some farms still exist, but yet food prices are high. And I thought that certain foods were not taxed, but I know I'm in a different state right now, so different states have their own, laws and taxes. But you practitioners, instead of taking payments and working your magic to affect someone's life, you need to look at this world we live in, these storms that's coming and that have came. I'm sure some of you have family members, or you might even have children, or you might have sick loved ones that are unable to work, and whatever type of resources they have is not enough. But yet you're out here casting spells to ruin another person's life. And you think the one who gave you the gifts, the one who gave us eyes, a brain, ears, a mouth, the one who created us, do not see everything that's going on? Because as I know it, the words say, whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. Please order my steps, Most High. I don't want to intentionally hurt anyone. I will protect myself when I am being taken advantage of, or people are coming up against me. And I advise anyone to protect themselves. As a matter of fact, listen to what I am speaking. Protect yourself, because there are delusional people out here who target people, watch and study people to try to harm and take from you, which is sick. So we have to stay prayed up for protection. You have to. It is a given. It is like brushing your teeth and bathing your body, if everyone does that, or if you're able to do that. So, anyway, back to this cousin, Tasha. I don't know what all you have done, but I know you have done something, because you wasn't coming up to my job just to be coming up, and then you want to speak to me after you uh, dipped into the admit to go into the curvature to go, I'm sure, to visit Gorilla. So, whatever y'all did, it's an epic failure. And I'm still amazed at how you lost all that weight. And what turned me on to you, knowing that you have done something against me. And if it's about an ex lover of mine, and that's to anybody, if you were supposed to be a friend or a family member and you slept with someone that I was sleeping with, I really do not care because they are no longer a part of my season. You, on the other hand, should feel some type of way about yourself for stooping that low or thinking that you were doing something against me to hurt me. But deep down, that man that you think you are in love with is probably like, I can't trust this individual because she would do that to her own kinfolk. Am I touching a nerve, striking a nerve? Well, the truth is the truth, honey. Because I'm thinking like a man now. If you are that low to come behind a relative or a so called close friend and sleep with me, then I know you are capable of doing something to that effect to our relationship. And I don't believe that is hearsay. I believe that is a fact. So, and knowing what I know with y'all sexual rituals, that's why a lot of you have an incurable disease from that one with those initials JW, the biggest liar who tried to smear my name and my good character because you want it. You can't have it. Period. And the mere fact you can't have it, I don't give it to you. The Most High didn't give it to you. And secondly, you are rotten from the inside out at this point. Can you change? Possibly. I don't know. That's between you and the Most High. But anybody trying to be me, shame on you. What is wrong with you? I guess that movie Sybil is a thing. People want to have split personalities and become someone else, like single white female. I guess I got single black females out here trying to be me. I got Absalom children who have betrayed me. Hmm. However, I do know that that comes from something that Sandra conjured up in her witchery for you to turn against me, as well as her son, Randy. So I pray for my lineage to snap out of that witchcraft. Nevertheless, you still, because before you got so intertwined in it, you knew I was still your mother and that I did not deserve the betrayal over because of greed, because you thought you were lacking something, because of a woman that isn't your grandmother. I don't know what the heck she is at this point, other than an enemy. But you listened to others and you betrayed me. That's not good. So I pray that the same my enemies do not have their way over your life, but that the Most High will pass righteous judgment for you, especially because of the bewitchment that they also put on me as a young child, and that she also put on you all because I was unaware that she hated me and that she hated anything that came from me. And I pray for the mercy and grace of the Most High for you and myself. So, anyway, I know this is going to be coming to an end. I know it's coming to an end. It's already ended. I'm claiming that. Um, and again, life for me, as I knew it before, has ended. In the new life, my dreams and desires and my prayers to the Most High are coming to fruition, irregardless of what my enemies want. I suggest